as material in business and I will lose getting employment. The employment came from Allah. And if it doesn't come, it is from Allah. And the other one with the right hand, thank you, sir. Too late. It will come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also. You follow me? So look at it as a test from Allah. Allah knew. Allah decreed that this will happen. So this is the moment of truth. You're standing there and the job is on the line. I will get it or get rejected. But it is on the expense of what? Compromising what? My religious commitment as a man. Prophet ﷺ had said it is better for a man to have an iron stick go into his head before he puts his hand on a woman, which is not lawful to him. Not shake hands. Shake, it requires grabbing, right? Touching, putting your finger. It is better for you to have some metal go in your head before you do so. So then, this is a moment of truth. If you are an intelligent person who wants Jannah, you will not do it. And if you don't get the job, you will leave saying, Alhamdulillah, Allah will give me something. I was tested by Allah and I passed the test. You will leave happy that you passed the test which Allah gave you. You will not leave sad, I didn't get the job. Because Allah is the one who controls everything. If He wills, He will give you a better job. So what is it? A test. Secondly, use it for da'wah. Why don't you use it for da'wah? Say, excuse me, I'm not, the word is not coming to me, refraining from shaking your hand as means of insulting you or belittling you. On the other hand, as a Muslim who abides by the teachings of Islam, woman is not, something that is insignificant to us. She's a human being with equal opportunity to go to paradise and so on and so forth. Consequently, she has a right not to be touched by a stranger, and I have an obligation not to touch a strange woman. So I'm only following Islam, which gives you rights which the other people are not giving you, and gives me rights which require me to respect you and give you your rights. And you know what? This is da'wah. She may say, hey, that's what I've been looking for. It seems that everybody just wants to shake my hand for some other reasons, not to get a job. So this will make the woman realize that she is respected in Islam. So you can turn it into a da'wah, opportunity. But without that, if you're unable to do that, then you don't shake the hands. And, as they say in the slang in Lebanon, جَعَلْ عِمْرُ مَا يِجِي. May this job never come to you if it's going to cause you to disobey Allah. From the beginning, you're going to become, like the people who get married. Funny people. From the first day, the day where they need Allah's blessings the more, Allah's guidance, Allah's protection, they begin their life with sin. Music and men and women mixing and dancing, they begin their life upon disobedience. What do you expect to be coming in the future? Nothing but a'udhu billah, evil. So, you want to begin your job on good terms with Allah, then begin a job where you were pleasing Allah in the beginning. And then Allah will make your sustenance lawful bi'idhnillah. طيب. MashaAllah. As usual, the questions are more than the lecture. Many people are celebrating Eid Milad, birthday of Prophet ﷺ. How to counterfeit? Are the rules of Lebanon Muslims? Ouch. Concerning the first, there will be another lecture dedicated strictly to celebrations. Inshallah, you will know it when you read the title. So allow me to postpone this till then. If you're dying to know, just email me at OneWayToParadise@gmail.com. Are the rules of Lebanon Muslims? No, they are kuffar. They believe in incarnation, right? Meaning you die and you come back as your, someone else, and then someone else and someone else. They don't believe in, accountability and all the things which we believe in, and consequently they're not among the Muslims. From the evidence, you presented that adhan in the right ear from the newborn can no longer be used. So what you should do from now on while the new baby is born? Well, what we have from the Sunnah, good question, mashallah. The Sunnah indicates that when the newborn baby is born, that you get some dates, right? And you kind of you rub it on your finger, and you don't give him a date. Some people, get excited saying, "Eat a date." This poor man, he can't even suckle yet, And with the seed inside, right? He'll manage to take it out with his teeth, which he doesn't have. Anyways, so you get some dates, and you make it soft and mushy like that, and you rub his gums with it. You rub his gums with it, just something sweet. This is the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the only thing that we know of as far as at the moment of birth. Now, after 7 days, you shave the hair, and then the weight, you value that in silver, then you give sadaqah equal to the value of silver, if they are like 3 grams. So what is 3 grams? 3 grams of silver is 50 riyals. You give sadaqah 50 riyals. You slaughter 2 sheep if it is a male, 1 if it is a girl. If you haven't named him, it may be the sunnah to name him on the 7 days because there were such indications. There are times the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that it's a sunnah is to name on the 7th day, and there were times where he named his son on the day he was born. He said, I was blessed with a son today, and I named him tonight, and I named him Ibrahim. Naam, shukran. Right? So the 2 sheep, or the 1 for the female, the circumcision, of course, for the boys, and so on and so forth, and khalas. This is what I can recall right now. And I cannot elaborate because I don't want to keep you here until midnight. Let me go back. These have been dealt with. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Given adhan and the newborn's ear a weak hadith. What about other issues? Okay. Shaving the head, I just dealt with. Tahniq, I just dealt with. Shaving the girl's head. There's a difference of opinion concerning the girl. Some of the scholars say, even the girl, you shave her head. I mean, shaving the head is actually good for the head in terms of the hair growth. According to the doctors, it helps strengthen the hair and the whatever things that grow the hair. There's a medical discussion concerning that. And some of the opinions of the scholars mention that the girls can be included in shaving the head as well. Some of them say strictly for the boys. Some people say makruh. Na'am, you're right. Some people do say so. Can you give more details of the correct sunnah concerning newborns? I mean, this is what I know. There's a difference of opinion. I personally, I believe that it is okay for the girls as well, right? Based on what I've read from the fatwa of the ulama. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Worshipping in the masjid behind someone who's wearing, some drawing, I guess, example of eagle. Please explain. Well, I mean, we should not go to the salah with clothing that contain images. We should not be wearing clothes with images. Clothes with images. Period. Right? It's just not from our way of life. Because angels do not enter a place where images are. And we're speaking of images of things that possess souls, like human beings and animals. But if someone is leading you in the salah, I have no knowledge whether the salah is sound, valid, or invalid. This is beyond me. So Allah Ta'ala alam. I heard a hadith where the believers were praying that, I don't know what it is, Tarawih, I guess, individually in the masjid. He ordered them to pray behind Ibn Mas'ud, Umar. Called this a good bid'ah. We have a few issues here. First, he did not call them or command them to pray behind Ibn Mas'ud. Right? He commanded to pray behind who? Who ya shabab? Who was the first one who was made to lead the Muslims in Tarawih? Umar commanded who? Ka'b. Ubay ibn Ka'b. Ubay the Ka'b. This was the one who led the Narrated Mas'ud. Secondly, you have to go back to the interpretation of the ulama concerning the statement of Ibn Umar, نعم البدعة هذه. Good bid'ah. The actual bid'ah here can be understood linguistically or legally. What he was referring to was the linguistic meaning and not the legal meaning. Evidence. Who was the first one to lead Muslims in congregation in Taraweeh? The Prophet ﷺ. Why did he not continue? He was afraid it would become obligatory. We will not be able to handle it.